Uh, my name is Teacher Fatma. Now we talk about the motion in one direction. Okay. Don't be ashamed to ask in any questions or any point you don't understand. Now we talk about the motion. What's meaning of motion? It is the change of an object position as time passes according to the position of another object. What does mean? If I want to move a baby from point A to point B, يبقى it take a time to make motion, okay, أو to move. This time and this movement called motion. يبقى what is meaning of motion? It is change of an object position as time passes. As time passes in presence of time. Any motion take time, okay, according to the position of another object. What's this meaning? If here a tree, يبقى and I move from point A to point B, when I look to the tree, I see it's far away, okay, when the time is passes, okay. طيب نقول بقى سارة. سارة. سارة, you hear me? سارة.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what's meaning of motion, Sara?
It is the change of an object position or location as time passes according to the position of another object.
Thank you. In this point, or he can ask me the definition of motion or write the definition and I write the scientific term and I write motion. Okay? طيب. Salma. Salma. Salma, you hear me? Sama.
Yes.
Okay. Write the scientific term Yasama. It is the change of an object position according to the time or according to the position of another object as time passes. What does this mean?
Motion.
Okay, thank you. Time. Now we talk about the motion in one direction. Motion in one direction, and I called it is the simplest type of motion. Simplest type of motion, it is the motion in one direction. Okay, simplest type of motion, it is the motion of one direction. Now we can talk about the train or metro, and I will classify it to the motion in one direction. يبقى why I talk about the train or metro and I called it is a motion in one direction. ماشي. Give reason. The motion of the train are considered example of motion in one direction because the train or car or anything move on the ground, it move upward, it move backward or forward, not move in curved passes or move upward or downward. Okay, يبقى the car not move upward or downward, it move in forward or backward. It's called simplest type of motion. يبقى motion in one direction, it's called simplest type of motion. طيب, now to identify the motion, يبقى I will talk about the speed. I will talk about the speed. What's meaning of speed? Speed, it's a physical quantity. It's used to describe and compare the motion. Okay, compare the object motion. I will say it's object move very fast, it's very slow. يبقى to express the motion, يبقى I use expression of the speed. Okay, يبقى what is meaning of the speed? It's a physical quantity which is used to describe and compare the motion. Hagar. Hagar.
Yes, miss.
Okay, what's meaning of the speed? It's physical quantity.
Physical quantity which is used to describe and accompany the motion of objects.
Thank you, Hagar. Sama, what's meaning of speed?
A physical quantity which is used to describe and compare the
Okay, يبقى now we took two definitions. Number one, motion. Okay. Number two, the speed. Okay. طيب. Now it's exercise. If we have two car, one it's yellow color and the other is red color, and it take the same distance 100 meter to cover 100 meter. The first car take 5 seconds and the second car take 10 seconds. Who is the faster, the yellow car or the red car? Who want to answer? Okay, Sarah.
The yellow car.
Why the yellow car is the faster than the red car?
Because it takes shorter time span to complete the 100 meter than the red car.
Thank you. يبقى because the yellow car it takes shorter time in the same distance to cover the same distance. يبقى yellow car take to cover 100 meter 5 seconds. But the red car it take 10 seconds to cover 100 meter. يبقى so the yellow car is faster than the red car because it takes shorter time. يبقى هنا the first factor affected to the speed is the time. The first factor affecting to the speed is the time. طيب يلا ناخد example كمان على السبيد والتايم والديستانس عشان نشوف. Exercise 2. I have two car, one yellow car and the other is red car. The first car it take 5 seconds in 100 meters to cover 100 meter. The second car it take 5 seconds to cover 50 meters. The time is the same. Okay, but the yellow car it take longer distance. Type. What is the faster, real yellow car or the red car? And who want to answer? Sama, Nani.
The yellow car is faster than the red car because
Okay,
it takes the same time to cover more than the distance. It's
more
100 meters than
more
50
distance.
meters.
Okay, thank you. يبقى the yellow car it's faster than the red car because it take هنقول ايه it take longer
The same
distance.
time, the same period.
تمام. It took same time to cover the longer distance than the red car. يبقى the second factor that affecting to the speed احنا قلنا the first factor it's the time. The second factor is the distance. يبقى I have two factors that affecting on the speed. Okay, يبقى from the previous exercise we describe the factor necessary for description the motion. Number one, the distance covered by the moving object. Number two, the time taken to cover the distance. Okay, يبقى I have two factors that's affecting على the speed on the speed, time and the distance. And I took in the previous page the definition of motion and the definition of the speed. Now we took the speeds in another definition. يبقى it is the distance moved through a unit time. It is the distance moved through a unit time or the rate of the change of the distance. Okay, يبقى speed it is the distance moved through a unit time. Okay, and another definition, it is the rate it's related to the time. Okay, كلمة rate لما بستخدمها it means related to the time. It is the rate of change of distance. Okay, طيب we now take a law of the speed. The speed equal distance divided time. Okay, يبقى factors affecting on the speed. Number one, distance. Number two, time. What is the meaning of the speed? What is the meaning of the speed? Nani?
Distance moved through a unit time.
Okay, Sama. Another definition to the speed.
It is the rate of change of distance.
Thank you. طيب هاجر سامعاني؟
سامعاك يا مس.
Okay. The law of the speed يا هاجر. Speed equal.
Speed equal distance divided time.
Thank you. Symbols of distance is d, symbol of time is t, and the symbol of the speed is v. Okay. Type. We can make triangle to put a law. Okay. If you love it, v with d and t. يبقى v speed, d distance, and t time. If he want to يعني to ask me about the time, يبقى relation عندي هتبقى distance divided الايه the speed. طيب if he ask me about the distance, يبقى it's the speed multiplication to the time. Okay. Okay. Any problem in this page?
No.
Repeat anything? Okay. When the following happen, the amount of the object speed is equal to the amount of the distance covered. When يعني امتى عندي الاماونت بتاعت السبيد equal to the amount of the distance. طيب if we look to the law v equal d divided t. طيب هو هنا بيسألني عن ايه object speed، يعني بيقول لي when the v equal the d. when يعني امتى ال v عندي equal the d. حد عنده إجابة؟ سهلة على فكرة. Okay, Sarah.
When the time is 1 hour or 1 minute or 1
Okay,
second.
when the time is one بقى 1 hour 1 second 1 minute whatever. Okay, ال v equal ال a the d. يبقى when the amount of the object speed equal the amount of the distance when the time is 1. Okay. طيب give reason the object speed increase by decreasing the time taken to cover certain distance. Why? Because the relation between ال v and يعني when I write the law I found the v is inversely ولا هنقول directly. هتبقى ال v directly proportional with the d when ال v is inversely proportional with the t. Okay, يبقى هنا direct relation. What is the meaning of the direct relation? When the v increase or when the d increase, the v is also increase. يبقى when the t decrease, the v is increase. يبقى دي inverse relation. Okay, يبقى let's talk about the reasons. The object speed increase by decreasing the time. ليه السبيد عندي increase by decreasing the time؟ هقول because it's a inverse relation. طيب سما السؤال الثاني the object speed increase by increasing the covered distance at certain time. ليه بقى هنا السبيد عندي increase when the distance increase؟ سما سارة.
Yes,
Because
teacher.
اوكي يا سما اتفضل.
the object speed is directly proportional
Okay,
to the
because
covered
it's directly proportional. Thank you. طب هاجر ليه يا هاجر احنا قلنا ال speed is increase when the time taken is decrease؟ because it's ايه؟ هاجر أسرع بقى ايدينا على المايك كده لما نقول اسم حد يجاوب معانا أسرع.
ألو؟
تمام؟ أيوة يا هاجر يلا يلا يا
تمام.
هاجر. يبقى give reason the object speed increase when the time taken is decrease. The object speed increase. أيوة when
because B equal D divide T, so the object speed is inversely
أيوة
proportional to the time taken when the distance is fixed.
okay thank you نقول السؤال التاني. سارة بقى جاوبي معايا. the object speed increase by increasing the covered distance. ده سؤال مهم وبيجي كتير، بيجي لازم يجي واحد فيهم يسألني على direct relation or the inverse relation. يلا يا سارة.
Yes, teacher, because when the time is constant or fixed, the object speed is directly proportional to the covered distance.
Thank you سارة. هنا هناخد بقى دلوقتي measuring units of the speed. طب السبيد دي ايه اليونت بتاعتها؟ اول يونت عندي متر بير سكند. اوكي، لو انا عندي بتكلم ان الديستانس هنا بالمتر والتايم اتس سكند، يبقى السبيد عندي متر بير سكند. يبقى لو انا عندي الديستانس هنا هقول ان انا استخدمت معاها متر. اوكي، طب والتايم؟ والله استخدمت السكند، يبقى السبيد هتبقى متر بير سكند. اوكي، طيب لو انا في الديستانس هنا استخدمت المتر بس في التايم هنا استخدمت المينت، يبقى انا هكتب هنا اليونتس زي ما انا خدتها بالظبط، يبقى متر بير مينت. اوكي، طيب لو انا هنا استخدمت في الديستانس كيلو متر واستخدمت هنا اور، يلا يا ناني هتبقى
كيلومتر بير اور.
ثانك يو، كيلو متر بير اور. اوكي، لو انا هنا كيلو متر وهنا سكند، يبقى هنا برضو علشان اكتب اليونتس بتاعت الفي. سما ايدينا على المايك عشان نجاوب بسرعة، يبقى السيشن سريع كده ونستمتع. يلا يا سما. يلا يا سارة. طيب سارة، سما، ناني بتجاوب بسرعة.
Yes,
يلا يا
teacher.
ناني. ماشي يا سارة
كيلومتر
يلا.
بير سكند. اوكي،
تمام، كيلومتر بير سكند. اوكي ثانك يو. تمام. اوكي، يبقى the unit of speed يبقى I take it from the distance and the time. تمام كده. اوكي طيب الكونفرجن احنا خدناها قبل كده كتير. هناخدها بقى. يلا يعني نشوف الكونفرجن ازاي احول من كيلومتر to سنتيمتر and inverse. اوكي، هنا كده لو انا write كيلومتر متر سنتيمتر. اوكي طيب from kilometers to meter I make ايه؟ who answer؟
multiply.
اوكي to 1000. اوكي، للمتر to سنتيمتر multiply.
also multiply by 1000.
اوكي طيب when centimeters to meter يبقى I make division because it's
smaller to bigger.
يبقى divide 100 و from meters to kilometer يبقى I make division to 1000. اوكي، يبقى 1
teacher
نعم
teacher please. الكتاب بعد اذن حضرتك اللي هنشتغل منه ده المعاصر ولا
ده المعاصر.
أضواء ولا ايه؟
لا المعاصر. هو معاصر افضل كتير.
اوكي
تمام. 1 كيلومتر يبقى انا to make 1 كيلومتر يبقى convert to meter هتبقى 1000. اوكي، 1 meter to convert it to centimeter هتبقى 100. 1 كيلومتر عشان احولها بقى. طب 1 كيلومتر to centimeter who answer؟ 1 كيلومتر to centimeter، يعني انا عايزة اروح من الكيلومتر هنا اروح تحت الايه للسنتيمتر هنا، يبقى هيبقى الديفيجن سوري هيبقى المالتيبليكيشن 1000 و 100. يعني انا هكتب كده
10,000
هتبقى
10,000
no مش 10,000 هتبقى 100,000.
100,000.
تمام، هتبقى ايه 100,000. اوكي، يبقى هنا تبقى ايه 100,000 سنتيمتر. اوكي تمام. also conversion of the time unit time و conversion of the speed. اوكي طب the time يبقى if we start here hour minute second يبقى to convert hour to minute okay it's bigger يبقى أعمل to make multiplication 60 من minute to second يبقى multiplication 60 okay second to minute يبقى division 60 من minute to hour division 60 okay طيب conversion of speed and it's very important okay هنا جايب لي conversion واحدة بس from kilometer per hour to meter per second. يعني هناخد دلوقتي في البروبلم اللي تحت دي ازاي عندي يبقى هو جايب لي المسألة فيها كيلومتر per hour و he want to make conversion it to meter per second. يبقى from kilometer that is two conversion with each other. Okay. To make it يعني عشان انا اعملها حسابيا مش عندنا اوكي اللي انا هستخدمه ان انا هعمل ايه هحفظ بس الرقم اللي بيعمل لي conversion من الكيلومتر بير اور to meter بير سكند اوكي يبقى من كيلومتر بير اور عشان يروح لمتر بير سكند هتبقى division 18 divide 5 or division 3.6 اوكي this it's 3.6 طيب من متر بير سكند to convert it كيلومتر بير hour يبقى هتبقى multiplication 18 divide 5 or multiplication 3.6 okay this number is very important and it's safe نحفظها زي ما هي كده يلا نحل البروبلم اللي عندنا اوكي مين يحل معايا عايزين حد بقى يحل معايا ويجاوب معايا سارة سامعاني يا سارة يلا يا سارة
Yes, teacher.
open your mic okay sprinter runs at speed 6 meter per second 6 دي ايه يا سارة 6 اللي عندي دي indicate ايه
Speed.
speed يبقى انا هنا كده هطلع هنا الجيفن اللي هي في البروبلم اللي عندي يبقى هنا كده ال V عندي 6 بس اكتب جنبيها متر بير سكند اوكي طيب find the distance يبقى he want to find
The distance.
the distance
So the velocity multiply the time.
اوكي وهنا تايم عندي 10 سكند هنا مديني كمان التايم عندي 10 سكند اوكي يبقى ان ال V equal عندي distance divided time so the distance equal الديستانس عندي القانون
6
بتاعها
multiply 10.
اوكي اكتب بس
velocity
الريليشن
multiply
الاول
time.
طيب اكتب الريليشن تبقى ال V multiplication ال T في هتبقى هنا 6 multiply 10 في it's give me 60 what is the unit of the D
Meters.
meters ليه عرفت منين ان هي meters لو انا
Because
شفت
the speed
كده
was meter per second.
اوكي because the speed is equal 6 meter per second ف 60 it's اليونت بتاعت الديستانس هنا عندي فهكتبها متر اوكي اوكي طيب another example او another problem يلا يا ناني
تمام يا مس عشان في سيشن تاني.
طيب اوكي تمام اوكي ماشي باي باي اشوفكم على خير يا شباب باي باي